Clear at 11 o'clock. No sooner, no later. Not before, not afterwards.
How'd you make that out? The moon is past the full and she rises at 9.
Never you mind about the moon. Don't you trouble yourself about her. You let the moon alone, I'll let you alone.
No offence, I hope.
No offence. As yet.
Well?
I thought you gave an order. A highwayman.
Nay, Tom, highwaymen don't need to be shabby. 'Tis a better business than you think for, Tom.
What house was that which stands a mile or so from here?
Public house?
Public house, Father? Where's the public house within a mile or so of the Maypole? He means the great house. The Warren, naturally, and of course. The big red brick house, sir, that stands in its own grounds.
Aye.
The owner's name is Haredale, Mr. Geoffrey Haredale, and a worthy gentleman too, sir.
I turned out of my way coming here and took the footpath that crosses the grounds. Who was the young lady I saw entering a carriage? His daughter?
Why, how should I know, honest man? I didn't see the young lady, you know. There's the wind again, and the rain. What a night it is. Rough weather indeed, sir.
Rough weather.
Well, it's rough to us, sir, but perhaps you're used to it.
Pretty well. About the young lady. Has Mr. Haredale a daughter?
No, he's a single gentleman.
Single gentlemen have had daughters before now.
You'll come in for it presently, I know you will.
I mean no harm. And I've said none that I know of. I ask a few questions as any stranger might about a house that I passed on the way, and you look at me as if I was talking treason against King George III himself. Perhaps you can tell me why, sir.
I can give you no information, sir. The reckoning, Joe.
Mr. Edwards, sir.
Good night, Joe.
Oh, you're not setting off the walk to London?
What else?
12 miles, sir, in this weather? Oh, stay the night, do, sir, and I'll see you don't annoy you no more.
I'll be on my way.
I'm sorry you didn't meet Miss Emma this evening, sir. Don't take it to heart so. She didn't know this morning when I took her your message of her coming that her uncle would be taking her to a ball in London tonight.
You're a good friend, Joe.
Stay the night, do, sir, and I'll get a message up first thing in the morning.
Thank you, Joe, but good night.
Such a thing as love is. He has set off the walk to London. The 12 miles from Chigwell to London.
Is it love, then?
Rather. He'll never be more in love, but may very easily be less. His nag has gone lame with him riding out here this blessed afternoon, and is comfortably litted down in our stables this very minute. And he, he's given up a good hot supper and our best bed, and all because Miss Airedale of the Warren has gone to a masquerade up in town, and he has set his heart on seeing her. And they'll never get wed. That they won't. She being a Catholic and him being a Protestant. And her father and his father being rivals of old. And neither of them daring to tell their fathers they're in love.
What a chap you are, Joe.
Such an inconsiderate lad. Put himself forward and wringing the very nose off his own father's face.
Oh, what have I done?
Silence, sir. What do you mean by talking when you see people more than 2 or 3 times your age sitting still and quiet and not dreaming of saying a word?
Oh, it's the proper time for me to talk, isn't it?
The proper time, sir. The proper time is no time.
Ah, to be sure.
Hey, the proper time is no time. When I was your age, I didn't talk. I never wanted to talk. I listened and improved myself. That's what I did.
And you'd find your father a tough customer in argument, Joe. If anybody was to try and tackle him.
If we're in the matter of that, Phil, argument is a gift of nature. If nature has gifted a man with the powers of argument, the man has a right to make the best of them. And not to deny that he is so gifted, for that is a turning of his back on her, a floating of her, a slighting of her precious casket.
You hear what your father says, Joe. You wouldn't very much like to tackle him in argument, I'm thinking, sir.
Well, it's all very fine talking, but if you mean to say I'm never to open my lips...
No, sir, you never are. When your opinion's asked, you give it, and when your opinion's asked, you not give it. And when you're spoke to, you speak, and when you're not spoke to, you don't speak. The world's gone a night alteration since my time, certainly.
If
If you had addressed your question to a grown-up person, sir, to me or to one of these gentlemen, you might not have wasted your breath. The young lady that you've asked about is Miss Haredale. Miss Emma Haredale. Mr. Geoffrey Haredale's niece.
Is her father alive?
No, he's not alive, and he's not dead.
Not dead.
Not dead in a common sort of way.
What do you mean?
More than you think for, friend. Perhaps there's more meaning in them words than you suspect.
Perhaps there is. What the devil are you speaking such mysteries for? You tell me that a man is not alive, nor yet dead, nor dead in a common
The
sort
story,
of way?
sir, is Solomon Daisy's story. It belongs in this house, but no one but Solomon Daisy has ever told it under this roof, nor ever shall. That's more.
Mr. Geoffrey, of whom he was just speaking, it was his elder brother, Mr. Reuben, and father to the Miss Emma you saw. Well, it so happened that
Well, Solomon?
Oh, what day of the month is it?
The 19th.
Of March. The 19th of March. That's very strange.
Very strange. Strange indeed it is.
It was Mr. Reuben Airedale, sir, who 22 years ago was the owner of the Warren. A much larger and more valuable property than it is now. It was a sad time for Mr. Reuben, his lady wife being but lately dead. Well, it so happened that an order came to me, being parish clerk and bell ringer, to go and toll a passing bell for an old gentleman who had long been poorly. The grave digger being laid up in his bed, through long working in damp soil and sitting down to take his dinners on cold tombstones, I was obligated to go alone. Muffling myself up, I set off with a lighted lantern in one hand and the key of the church in the other. Just such a night as this it was. The wind blowing an hurricane and raining heavily and dark. When I got to the church, I chained the door back ajar. But to tell you the truth, I didn't like to be shut up there alone.
Quite right, Solomon, too, quite right.
At that moment I heard not the passing bell, for I hadn't touched the rope yet, but another bell. A deep-toned bell. I'd heard of corpse candles, and I thought perhaps this was a corpse bell tolling itself for the dead. Well, I tolled my bell, how and for how long I couldn't tell you, and then I ran back to my bed as fast as my feet would touch the ground. The next morning, Mr. Reuben Airedale was found murdered in his bedchamber. There was a cut-off piece of cord in his hand, a cord that was attached to an alarm bell in the roof. That cord was cut asunder by the murderer when Mr. Airedale seized it. That was the bell I heard. A bureau was found open, and a cash box that was said to contain a large sum of money was gone. The steward and the gardener were both missing, and both were hunted for far and wide. And far enough they might have searched for poor Mr. Rudge, the steward.
Poor Mr. Rudge. His body, scarce to be recognised save by the clothes and the watch and the ring he wore, was found at the bottom of the lake with a deep gash in his breast made by a knife. Killed defending his master. Aye, first Mr. Rudge and then Mr. Haredale, both murdered by the gardener.
Aye, the gardener who's never been heard of from that day to this, but he will, mark my words. This crime was committed this day 22 years ago on the 19th of March. On the 19th of March some year, no matter when, I know it, I'm sure of it. But in some strange way or other, we're always brought back to this subject on this day ever since. On the 19th of March in some years, sooner or later, that man will be discovered and brought to justice.
Strange story. Stranger still if it comes about as you predict.
Is that all? Is that all? Oh, yes, it's all, sir, enough to, I should think.
My horse, young man. There's been a hack hired from a roadside posting house, but he must carry me to London tonight.
Tonight?
What do you stare at?
It's not a very bold thing to wonder at you going to London tonight.
This tavern would seem to be the house of call for all the gaping idlers of the neighbourhood. Landlord, take the reckoning here.
Joe was perhaps thinking he didn't know the way.
Well,
Your staying here tonight would please him better than it would please me, I'm thinking.
He and I have different opinions, as we have been more than once on the way here.
As I was thinking. For he has felt your spurs, poor beast.
You'll know me again, I see.
Man's worth knowing, master, that travels a road he don't know. Mounted on a jaded horse and leaves good quarters on a night like this.
You have sharp eyes and a sharp tongue, I find.
Both, I hope, by nature. Though the lass grows nasty sometimes for want of using.
Use your eyes less and keep the sharpness of your tongue for your sweetheart. And take this to remember me by.
Coward! I remember you all right, never fear. Aye. And when we do meet again, I'll remember the score's got to be even. Lord, Mr. Edwards left his pistols, and him on foot too. As if I hadn't got troubles enough without him meeting up with a highwayman or a footpad, as likely he will on a night like this. And it'll be me who'll have to take the news up to Miss Emma, and then there'll be tears and comfortings and I know not what. Yes, Father?
Did you see Gabriel Varden, the locksmith, coming along the road when you were out there?
No, Father.
Yeah. One strange thing after another.
What's that, Johnny?
Gabriel Varden's got a day's work on the bells and locks up at the Warren. And when Gabriel Varden's at the Warren, he always comes this road round.
Aye, so he does.
Well, perhaps he left the Warren early because of the bad weather.
No one was asking of your opinion, sir.
Oh, but, Father, I was only just
I was
thinking...
asking what you might have been seeing of with your own eyes. I was not asking you to start an argument.
Give me a light. You've wounded my horse.
Wounded him? If I hadn't killed him, it's no fault of yours. Move back there. Move back. What do you mean, galloping along the King's Highway like that, eh?
Ask no idle questions of a man who's in no mood for talking. He's not hurt.
My eyes will see more light than yours, but I wouldn't change with you.
What do you mean?
I could have told you he wasn't hurt 5 minutes ago. Give me the light, friend. Ride forward at a gentler pace. Good night.
Sure.
Did you never see a locksmith before, that you start as if you come upon a ghost? Or is this some scheme for robbing me? You won't have it all your own way, I promise you, if you play that game.
I'm not what you take me for, Gabriel Varden.
And what and who are you? You know my name, it seems.
Inscription on your cart tells it to all the town.
You have better eyes for that than you had for your horse, it seems. Who are you? Let me see your face. Let me see your face, I say.
Stand off, I say.
Stand! Let me see your face. No, I don't know you.
Or desire to?
To be plain, friend, you don't carry in your countenance a letter of recommendation.
It's not my wish. I'm to be avoided, friend. When you're in 5 minutes of breathing your last, you'll not be nearer death than you've been tonight.
Huh?
Aye, and a violent death.
From whose hand?
From mine.
If you think, Mim, we should be getting on our nightcaps to sit up for the master. But I could settle you comfortably in bed.
I only desired to see Dolly comfortably settled in life, and then Varden may settle me as soon as he likes.
Such spirits as you was in too, Mim, but half an hour ago. I never see such company.
If ever I'm in spirits, if ever I'm cheerful, if ever I'm more than usually disposed to be comfortable and talkative, this is the way that I'm treated.
But, Mother, if Father's work at the Warren took too long, perhaps he felt it was not safe to travel tonight. Perhaps he's decided to stay at the Maypole.
Because I never interrupt or interfere. Because I never question when anyone comes or goes. Because my whole mind and soul is bent upon saving where I can save and labouring...
Oh, you're a saint, Mim. I always say it, Mim. I've never seen such a saint as you.
Therefore, he tries me as he does.
I am but a humble servant, and my opinion is of no consequences. You're a saint, Mim. I've never seen such a saint as you.
But, Mother, it would be better if Father stayed at the Maypole. Really, it would.
Miggs, bring me the Protestant manual. There's comfort in that if there's none in husbands. I'd rather pay the money 20 times over than have Varden return a sober and honest tradesman. If there's anything in life I cannot abide, it is a sot. And I say unto you, on the day of judgment, all ye who have been of intemperate habits shall suffer the fires of hell. For as I gave you life and you discarded it in carousing and evil ways,
There's resolution for you. I came the other road from the Warren deliberately, so as not to break my promise to Martha by looking in. But it would be dangerous to go on to London without a light. It's a good 4 miles to the halfway house.
Aye, it is that.
Any strangers about tonight, Joe?
Aye, with a dark handkerchief tied round his head and under his hat, and a great scar that must have laid his cheekbone bare when he first got it.
That's my gentleman, all right.
Aye, and if I see him again, he'll know who he has to deal with.
Galloping like a madman he were.
I wish that he may be an honest man, that's all I wish he may be.
Well, so do we all, I suppose.
Well, I don't.
No?
No. He hit me with his whip, the coward, when he was mounted and I was foot. And I should be better pleased that he turned out what I think him.
And what may that be, Joe?
No good, Mr. Varden. Oh, you may shake your head, Father, but I say no good. And will say no good. And will say no good 100 times if that'd bring him back here to have the drubbing he deserves.
Hold your tongue, sir.
I won't, Father.
What?
Does the boy know what he's a-saying of?
It's all along of you that he ventured to do what he did. See me treated like a child and put down like a fool. He has a fling at a fellow he thinks hasn't a grain of spirit, but he's mistaken, as I'll show him, as I'll show all of you before I'm done.
I said hold your tongue, sir.
Father, I can bear with you, but I can't bear the contempt you bring down on me from the others. Look at other young men of my age. Have they no liberty, no will, no right to speak? Are they obliged to sit mum chance and to be ordered about till they're the laughing stock all over Chigwell? Before long, I shall be driven to such bounds, and that when I do, it won't be me you'll have to blame, but yourself and no other.
Does the boy know what he's a-saying of?
Rebelliousness, that's what it is. Gently, John. Joe's all but at a man's estate. You shouldn't rule him with too hard a hand.
Well, the world's gone a nice alteration since my day, certainly.
Young Joe doesn't mean to be rebellious against his good father. With your leave, John, I'll have a few words with the young fellow. Now, Joe, I'm not saying your good father hasn't given you cause, but you shouldn't have spoken as you did. If you tried a little patience with him, he'd come round to your way of thinking.
You've always been a good friend to me, Mr. Varden. I take it very kindly. But the time's nearly come when the Maypole and I must part company.
Roving stones gather no moss, Joe.
Nor milestones much, and little better than one ear and see as much of the world.
What would you do? What could you be? Where could you go? You see?
I must trust to chance, Mr. Varden.
Bad thing to trust you, Joe. I don't like it. I always tell my girl when I'm talking about a husband for her, never to trust to chance, but to make sure beforehand that she gets a good man and true. Then chance will neither make nor break her.
Miss Dolly quite well.
Hearty, thank you. Pretty enough to be well and good, too.
Oh, she's always both, sir.
Ah, that she is, thank God.
I hope you won't be telling this story against me, of my being beat like the boy they'd make of me. Or all events till I've met this man again and settled the account.
Who should I tell it to? They know it here. It isn't likely that I'd run across anybody else who cared about it.
It's true enough. I quite forgot that. Yes, that's very true.
Be therefore followers of God and walk in love one with another. Are we not all brothers of the same flesh? Shall we not all perish together? Miggs.
Yes, Mim?
Miggs, you're profane.
Begging your pardon, Mim. Such was not my intentions, and such I hope is not my character, though I am but a servant.
Shall we not all perish together, unless we hearken unto his demands? As I love all my brethren, so shall ye. Daughter,
Yes, Mother?
it is my duty to suffer, but you may go up.
Yes, Mother.
When you marry, and if you marry, you will not fix upon a sot.
I am not minded to anybody, Mother.
You needn't colour up, girl. I know your mind is on one I will not name, who is the son of one who is the landlord of a place I do not wish to name.
I am not minded to anybody, Mother.
Shall we not all perish together unless we hearken unto his demands? As I love all my brethren, so shall you. Walk in love. Walk in love one with another. or ye are doomed.
Barnaby Rudge. You know me, Barnaby.
I know you.
Now, good Barnaby, what's this?
There's blood on him. Blood. Blood.
How came it there?
Steal. Steal. Steal.
Is he robbed?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, the robber made off that way, did he? Well, never mind that just now. Now, Barnaby, hold the torch this way. And stand quiet while I try to find out what harm is done. Oh, this gentleman isn't dead, Barnaby. But he has a wound in his side. And he's in a fainting fit.
I know him. I know him.
Know him?
Shh. He went out today a-wooing. I wouldn't for a light guinea he should never go a-wooing again. For if he did not, some eyes would grow dim that are now as bright as... Oh, see. When I talk of eyes, the stars come out. Now, whose eyes are they? If they're angels' eyes, why do they look down here and see good men hurt and only wink and sparkle all the night?
Heaven help this silly fellow. Can he know this gentleman? Barnaby, help me to put him in the cart, and we'll ride him along to your mother's together. He must have help, Barnaby, and your mother's hard by.
Can't touch him. There's blood on him, blood.
Good Barnaby. Dear Barnaby, if you know this gentleman for the sake of his life and everybody that loves him, help me raise him up and put him down the cart again.
Well, cover him up then. Wrap him close. Don't let me see it. Smell it. Hear it. Don't speak the word. Don't.
No, I'll not. Now, see, Barnaby, see. I've covered him up already. Now, come, Barnaby. Help this poor gentleman to your mother's.
He's very faint, and he must rest here for a day or two.
Well, it's a blessing to know he'll be well cared for. A blessing that Barnaby found him. In my mind, he grows wiser every day. He'll be a cute man yet. Take care when we're old and foolish, Barnaby doesn't put us all to the blush, that's all.
Oliver the Gedlon! Oliver the Gedlon!
He's a cunning blade. As besides to speak secrets before him. He's a deep customer. I've no doubt he can read and write and cast accounts if he wishes. But our other friend, Mr. Edward Chester, you say?
Mr. Edward it is, and set upon and robbed.
For what reason was he on the road so late at night on foot?
I do not know.
Oh, sufficient for today that he's in safekeeping. What was that? Tapping at the door?
No, it was in the street, I think.
Some thief or ruffian, maybe. Give us a light.
No. No, such visitors have never come to this poor dwelling. Do you stay here? You're within call at the worst. I would rather go myself, alone.
Why? Are you a foolish woman? Why?
Because... I don't know why. Because the wish is so strong upon me. Do not detain me, I beg of you. Oh, my God! Do not touch him, I charge you. He carries other lives besides his own.
What does this mean?
No matter what it means, don't ask. Oh, don't speak. Don't think about it.
You're ill. Let me call some neighbour in.
Not for the world. It is enough that you have been by to see this.
Aye, more than enough.
Be it so, but ask me no more questions, I entreat you.
Neighbour, is this fair or reasonable? Have I not been your friend since before the day your husband was murdered at the Warren, defending his master?
Aye.
Is this fair or just to Mr. Haredale, in whose house you live and on whose money you live, both given you as a pension?
Don't speak to me, I beg of you.
How can I see what I've seen and hold my peace? Who was that man, and why has his coming made this change in you? Mary, I take the license of an old acquaintance who's always had a warm regard for you and always tried to prove it when he could. Who is this ill-favored man? What's he to do with you? Who is this ghost and why does he haunt this house? As if there was something between you and him which neither darest so much as speak aloud of.
You do well to say he haunts this house. His shadow has been upon it and me in light and darkness, at noonday and midnight. And now at last he has come in the body.
He wouldn't have gone in the body if you'd given me liberty. What is this riddle?
It is one that must remain forever as it is. I dare not say more than that.